Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of this basic to advanced tutorial. So in this one I'm going to talk about different font styles. So in t-shirt design there is mainly three kind of audience. One is male, one is female and one is unisex. That means some designs are meant to be for male, like you can say fishing design or a hunting design. Males kind of like this kind of designs, and there is something like a coffee design that females will like, something like a unicorn design females will like, and there are kind of design that male and female both likes. That means you can say a coffee is a evergreen niche. Coffee is a like a both sex design. Male also like coffee, females also like coffee. So in that case we use unisex, the term unisex, for defining that audience. That means if you are making a design for someone and they are, that design can, a male can buy that or female can buy that, then you have to use some unisex fonts. So these are some examples of the font I use for males. Like when I'm making a design for males, I keep in mind that it should be kind of bold. It should kind of bold looking and hard looking, because that's what males love. And you can see there are different types of font here. Don't go for their names, that is not important. Important is how they look. So whenever I am making a design for males, I use this kind of bold and hard looking fonts. But instead, when I am making a design for females, I go for scripted fonts, something like a fancy font, like a bit stylish fonts, not very bold and hard looking font, but a kind of stylish font. But the problem is when we are making a design, we just cannot place all bold text together or all script text together. That doesn't look good. So for making a design we need to do some variation, and that variation we make with unisex fonts. That means if I am going to make a design for males only, I can simply take some fonts like this, and if I just simply place them line by line, that will not look very good. It can look boring. So in that case, in some time we make some variations, like between some bold fonts we sometimes use some script fonts like this. Okay, so it is all caps. So you can see this is how we make a difference here. That means when using different fonts, we just do some variation by using other fonts. So this is a design for males, but still I am using some female fonts, or simply I can use a unisex font. You can see this is a unisex font, this is a unisex font. That will just give me a variation. It will not look very like too similar looking all the fonts. It will make it a little bit variation in here. So that's when we use unisex font. And of course, if your audience is both like a male and female, both can buy a design, then we used to do some mix up. Like if I am going to make a design for, like you can say I am making a design for hiking, so a male can go hiking, a female can go hiking. So in that case I will use this kind of text variation here. So maybe some of this unisex font, some scripted font, then some bold looking fonts. Not too bold, this one is too bold because I want to make keep it unisex. So for that I will use a combination like this. So in this one anyone can like it, like a male will also like, a female will also like, because it is not too defined in any direction. Not, it is not for too much for males, not too much for females. So that's what you need to learn when choosing your font, and this is the most important part of a design. And how can you get different style fonts like this? So there is a good website, and that is called the thefont.com. If you go to thefont.com, you will find tons of different designs here. But the reason I love this website is they have really good categories here. Like you can see, if you click on any of this category, it will show you that kind of font only. Only if you click on this western one, it will show you only western style fonts, and you will know that okay, so this is style called western font. You will get the idea of how a font look or what a font calls. Like you can see, if you click on this typewriter, you will find all these typewriter style fonts, and you will know that okay, so this style is called typewriter, and you will know what to collect. So you can simply come to this website, you can go to different categories like this, and then you can collect some font for your different design, different categories. So what I love to do is I used to do a folder, different folder, each folder for each category. Like I have a folder called retro, and inside that folder I have only retro fonts. So whenever I need to find a good font, I just look into that folder and I get the idea which font I will be using. I have a folder called calligraphy. So if I am going to make a design where it needs to be use some calligraphic text or some scripted text for females, I just look at this folder and I find this kind of fonts all there. So I talked about the font in my previous video, I hope you will watch that. So this is how you can find different style fonts, and of course in this there is a category called cartoon. You can find fonts for kids. If you are making a design for kids, you can use this kind of fonts. And there is a lots of categories, like you can see TV or movie series, that is the famous series or show, TV show, their font and graphics like this. There is many more things here. You have to just check all of this. If you can say there is the Halloween, there is the holiday option. Inside this you will find for Valentine Day, Halloween, Christmas, anything you want. You can if you are making a design for Christmas, okay, so that part is done already. But I just come here for Christmas fonts, and this is a really good website for taking the idea which style font I will be using in my design and which will look good for me. So I hope this will help you understand how to select your fonts or how to choose your font according to your audience. So this is the demo I wanted to show you guys. So if your audience is male, take some bold looking fonts. If your audience is female, okay, so one more thing I wanted to share here, that is, do not just take all bold. Like if you are making a design for male, then take one bold, one unisex, combine them. If you are making for females, then take script with unisex, combine them. So that's how you can make a good looking design, and it will be good for you for practicing this. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked this one. See you in the next one.